So I have all this stuff from fruit and veggie trays. This stuff is all from a fresh veggie tray that wasn't even touched. People don't eat enough fruit and vegetables, okay? So go light on the fruit and veggie trays, please, for your parties. But these ones were mostly from a tray that had been like sitting out the whole party, you know? Do whatever you want to do with your life, but I don't really feel comfortable with everyone like breathing on it the whole party and like talking over it, touching it and stuff. So I'm gonna sanitize them. Also to kill any like mold that might be. Strawberries and blueberries, very beautiful. I'm gonna do a vinegar solution.
To start, combine 1 cup of either distilled white vinegar or apple cider vinegar with 4 cups of water.
I feel like this is like wasting. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you know what? Stupid. And then when it's done, we pour it in here. Berry vinegar soup. I'm gonna do like 5 minutes and I'm just gonna stir them around like a few times throughout then. Google, can you freeze melon? And
on the website millerplantfarm.com, they say, cut the melon in half, remove seeds and rind. Cut melon into slices, cubes or balls. Pack into containers and cover with syrup or just fill the containers or freezer bags without the syrup.
obviously you can freeze it, but I don't know if the texture will be the same after it's unfrozen if you want to eat it, you know? I don't really want a melon Actually, a melon smoothie. Maybe I'll save the green melon and then do like, you know, how boba places do like melon smoothies or like melon and milk tea or whatever. But first I'm gonna freeze these pineapple chunks. Okay, green melon. I'm just gonna break it up with my hands. Ew, looks freakish. Melon. Okay, so these are done, so I'm gonna go pour it out.
Water.
I'm gonna put them on this towel to dry before I store them, and I'm using a red towel because sometimes the strawberries will bleed, so just be careful. I'll probably honestly cut up all the strawberries because they're just pretty ripe already and like moist, you know, so maybe I won't freeze the blueberries, but then again, what do I want to eat them in? I was gonna say maybe I can make granola, but I don't have oats right now. Now we're gonna do the grapes. Just gonna put them in here. And also, if you didn't know, they continue to ripen, allegedly, so I've heard, when they're on the stem. So if you want them to last longer, you should take them off the stem before you store them. I've noticed a difference personally with that.
All right, 5 minutes. Starting now.
You know what? I'm just gonna, while they're in here, I'm just gonna start taking them off the thing. Okay, I'm gonna pour these on here. Put all these veggies in there. Oh, so they're just gonna float. So maybe there's a little bit too much in here. Is this a science project to find out what fruits and vegetables have the most density? With the lid on to like weigh it down? Would that help? Oh yeah, it does. So here's my green melon. I'm gonna flatten it out just to freeze and try to spread these out so they don't just freeze all stuck together as if they were a tray. As if it was a tray. Like that. Let's spin that salad! You know, you could actually make a game if you're like extremely bored. You guess how much water is gonna come out of it. Like a teaspoon or a tablespoon or a quarter cup. And then you spin that salad and then you measure it. How to get your children excited about eating salad? I'm gonna guess 2 tablespoons. Let's find out. 1 tablespoon? Okay, it's actually more than 2 tablespoons. It's actually just over 3 tablespoons. Wasn't that fun? Okay. So I'm editing this video at my parents' house right now because I'm staying here to watch their dog, Mr. Shorty Morty. I know he has a lot of fans, so here he is. And I'm doing my laundry here, and look what it is. The sponsor of today's video, Parade. You guys know I'm all about using what you have first and shopping secondhand before you buy new stuff. But obviously there are some things that you just have to buy new, such as underwear, of course. When I do have to buy stuff new, I like to try to find companies that I can feel better about purchasing from, brands like Parade who are trying to minimize their impact on the environment. For example, my current favorite, the Replay high-waisted brief, I got in 2 colors, uses material recycled from post-consumer waste with a responsibly sourced cotton liner certified by the Better Cotton Initiative. The replay fabrics are my favorite because they're so like breathable and comfortable. I really like this style for the extra coverage on the hips and also like a wider gusset area. I learned that word, keeping it from all rolling up into my butt crack. You know what I mean? I've had many high-waisted underwear before that are like just too high-waisted, but these I feel like are the perfect amount in my opinion. I have been wearing Parade bras and underwears basically exclusively for so many years now. They have such variety of styles, colors, designs, levels of coverage, different fabrics. I just don't feel like I have to look elsewhere. Plus, they have great sales. Speaking of, if you want to upgrade your underwear drawer, click the link below or go to yourparade.com/M30. Use the code M30, EM30. You can get 30% off your order site-wide. Thanks to Parade for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the foods. I should have stayed at home. 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 I should have stayed. I should have stayed at home. Okay, I'm gonna separate these out because I'm gonna store them separately, you know. Well, I don't really need to dry the carrots, I guess. Oh, I can put the cauliflower in my smoothies. Woo! Woo! They're actually already pretty dry because of the salad spinner. Isn't this fun? I'm gonna freeze the cauliflower in this because I really like putting cauliflower in smoothies now. Maybe I'll put the tomatoes in here. Peanut butter? No. Tomatoes. I'm gonna put the broccoli in here, I guess. Maybe I could put the broccoli and the snap peas. That just seems annoying. So I have this dill. I just regrew some mint and I'm gonna try to do the dill the same way before I forget and then it's too late. I already used some of it. I kind of wish I did this right away so I could have picked out the best ones for it, but basically all I did was I picked out the strongest ones and like the ones that have the most hardy stem. So I just ripped off the very gently ripped the lower leaves because you're gonna stick it in something like this, so you want the top leaves to like, yeah. Let's do this one. Cut these off. Stick it in. You really don't even need this much. Like, I'm going a little crazy. Also, since these are apparently so healthy, I guess I could put these in smoothies too. But I didn't want to put them with the strawberries because I may want to use the strawberries for something that I don't want greens in. You know, like what if I just want to use them for a little treat? Or could I make tea out of this or something? A strawberry green pesto? Let's put them in there. Okay. I use filtered water for regrowing stuff. I find that it makes me much more successful. I'm sure it depends on like the water in your area. I kind of like weave them in, you know, so they kind of hold each other upright, if that makes sense. Put the bigger ones in first and then you kind of created like a web that the smaller ones can fit into. I really like using a bottle like this because then it's like a fun little bouquet. Bottoms of it are all very like spread out, you know, so you can easily see all of them. And then here's my mint plant, if anyone cares. And it's doing really well so far. I only grew the roots for like a week. And it smells so good. It smells like mint. And I also put it in a mint pot. The mint plant in the mint pot. So, yeah. Gobble up. Strawberries. I love strawberries. Come on. Okay. So cute. It's so cold. Okay, so I have this parsley. Dude, this is so old. Italian parsley that I definitely forgot about. It landed underneath some things in the fridge. It's dry as hell, but I want to see because I have revived some crazy herbs in the past just by putting them in water. I want to see what I can do with this, okay? Because that'd be pretty crazy, but I'm not gonna say impossible. Impossible. So first of all, this rubber band off. LOL. We'll see, you guys. I don't know, but we'll see. So we're gonna take off most of the yellow ones and just keep the the green ones. Okay, I think I have my best options here. Yes. So sad. Place your bets now. Place your bets now. Will it work? There she is. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. And guess what? She's beautiful. So even if you feel like this parsley, there might still be a chance for you. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I just want to share that I just made a chickpea salad sandwich. I know I wasn't going to show it because I was like, chickpea salad, like I always show chickpea salad. I literally showed it in my last video. But you know, usually I make it with like sourdough, toasted sourdough. I might add some oil, tomato, maybe cheese. But today I made it with my little like soft kind of sweet bread. I added avocado, like half an avocado top and bottom. And it's giving more of like egg salad, like those sweet, not sweet, but like semi-sweet like white bread egg salad sandwiches, you know? It's good. I like it as a change. And it's so like soft and like creamy because of the avocado. Just saying. So this is some produce that I need to deal with. We have oranges, and then we also have like cuties or whatever they're called. Mandarins. I think I'm gonna freeze the oranges for smoothies, and then I want to just peel the mandarins and have them ready for snacking on, because otherwise I won't eat them. Delicious. I'm cutting it like so gently because I don't want it to juice everywhere. I want the juice to stay intact as much as possible. Oh, I think this is a blood orange. If not, something's wrong. It's not the best. It doesn't seem like the best texture, honestly. It tastes like water, kind of, and it's very stringy. So I kind of want to do something else with this. Maybe like try to juice it all and then make ice cubes for my smoothies, so it'll just add a little bit of juice, you know, but I don't want to eat this. Or maybe I could add the juice to like a tea or something, you know? So add a bunch of ice and then add a bunch of green tea and a delicious, and some sweetener, and you have, you know, I would literally have it right now, but I already had quite a bit of tea today. But then at the same time, I'm still considering it because you only live once, right? Because this is like not. I made loose leaf rose black tea, and I made it really strong in a mug, and then I made a milk tea with that because a loose leaf tea has so much flavor to it. I always like take the tea bag out, put it in a mason jar, and pour water over it again because I can always get like a second lighter brew out of it. Let's mix that together. A rose blood orange cold brew. Oh, that was a lot of ice. That's what it tastes like. It's not very strong on either things, but it's very pleasant. We can do that orange vinegar thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? You infuse vinegar with the orange peels so it smells good. Oh wow, that one's way more flavorful. So that one is gonna go in the smoothie bag. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with the first one. I just realized I can peel it right into the bag so that all the juice that I accidentally squeeze off of it can just go straight into the bag. Why didn't I think about that? Woo! Cuties are so easy to freaking, what's it called? Peel. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I sure hope I'm doing this right. Look at that. Okay, so we have the oranges that are gonna go in the fridge for snacking. Orange and blood orange question mark that are gonna go in the freezer for smoothies, and I'm gonna flatten them out so they freeze properly, separately. I have these jalapenos that I bought for making pickled jalapenos. I don't think I needed to buy this many, but they were so cheap. They were already kind of soft-ish when I got them. I already have this pickle juice that I used for something, so I'm gonna refill it. Yeah, it's spicy, but it's not insane or anything. It's already like filling up. This is not something that I like need to use, but I have this liquid from pickled jalapenos and I want more pickled jalapenos, so I bought an onion to pickle. Nope, I meant onions. I think I said jalapenos a few times there. Will they be extra purpley pink? Because, oh, I'm crying. And there it is. And now we just have some onion cut up. And then I have these bell peppers that are extremely wrinkly. I bought them for making chili for my controversial foods video, and I didn't end up making it in the video. So I just was saving them for when I was doing the part 2 of that video, and then I just have not done the part 2 of that video. So I'm gonna cut them up and freeze them so I don't let them go any longer than this. And then I can just freeze them into, throw them into something to eat them in. Yay, nice. And then that's everything. And my little drinky. What do I want to do about this? It's already getting kind of wrinkly. I'm gonna make some sort of little tofu soup tonight. I could put this in there and just take out most of the seeds. Treat it just like a vegetable, like a green bell pepper. Jalapenos are good for you, right? Ready to go. Drop a few seeds in there. So the reason why I said I was gonna make a soup for dinner, but just like a little soup, was because I had just a little bit of vegetable broth left in the container, in the carton, like just enough for one little serving of soup. So I used my jalapeno that I was gonna pretend was that I'm gonna treat like a bell pepper. I added some shiitake mushrooms that I had that were getting old, and I sauteed those around even though they were really sticking to the bottom of the pot, but that's fine. And I added some sesame oil that I had, but it was actually like a sesame oil blend. I thought I was buying sesame oil, but no, it was vegetable oil with some sesame oil in it. I added some garlic, I added some tofu, soy sauce, and the vegetable broth. I also added a little bit of the broccoli from the veggie trays, and I just had like half a serving of rice, so I thought this would be a good meal to add it to. I just microwaved it and then popped it on top of my little soup. I put some green onions and sesame seeds just to make it look more like I did something, and it was delicious. It was a nice little like simple comfort food type meal. This would have been like a good like sick meal, you know, because it's just like a bunch of soggy stuff kind of, but like in a good way, you know? Yeah, yummy. I'm gonna make a little iced tea, milk tea. I'm cold now. I have this. I ended up with this. It's not as strong though. I've done this before with like when there was a party and I asked if no one wanted the iced tea and I took it. That one seemed stronger. It was the most popular brand. I can't think of a name. It tastes good. I mean, I never would think to do that because I would just be like, oh, I can make my own tea at home. And yes, it's better if you make like loose leaf tea at home. You can make it really strong and stuff because this stuff's obviously made for making like non-milky iced tea. But it's so easy. It feels like such a luxury, and it's actually really good. It looks more milky than it tastes, I swear. It low-key tastes like boba shop milk tea, but the boba shops that don't have as strong of tea. While we're here, this is how the parsley is doing. This one is like basically back to normal. It's just the leaves are yellow and spotted. This one is pretty perky, but the leaves are still pretty like wrinkly, you know? The rest of it is pretty down, but the stems have absorbed, like all of the stems look normal. Like they all absorbed the water. Part of the challenge, you know, not buying things. This is a little bit loud. You know, I'm not supposed to buy things, so that includes like coffee and tea. I have enough coffee and tea already, although I wasn't gonna buy any coffee and tea anyways. So this is one that I've had for years. It's from a holiday pack, but I didn't like this one. But it's actually quite high quality tea. Like you can tell in the tea bag, you can tell. It's like a holiday green tea. I'm more of a black tea person, and if it's green tea, I want like a fruit tea, like a summery green tea, you know, like that's just me. But anyways, I'm gonna have it today. It smells good though. And then I made so much water because I actually was going to make coffee. Instead, we're gonna make a larger batch of Rose tea. Loose leaf tea. This company, IT World, sent me this tea. If you like lavender tea or coffee drinks and you never had rose, I would suggest to try it. It's just another floral flavor. What's the point of having windows if it's still gonna be so dark? Okay. Let's turn on the light, I guess. Ugh, it's just horrible and ugly. Google will set a timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Okay, this actually wasn't as much water as I thought it was. It actually doesn't taste like much. It just tastes like tea. Don't crack. Don't crack my jar. So this is for me later, and this is for me in the next few days. And this is for me right now. Okay, don't look in my sink. Don't look in there. Don't look in there. First of all, we have this soy milk, but we don't really have this soy milk, you see, because it's empty. But I'm just gonna put some water in it so I can get the residual soy out. Because I put water in my smoothies anyway, so I might as well have soy water, you know? Yum! Soy water. Again. You guessed it, 1 scoop of protein powder. Walnuts. It's the end of the bag, so they're crummy. I'm trying to stretch my bananas, so this is just gonna be half a banana, and then I'm gonna freeze the rest. Banana. The other half of the banana will be replaced by cauliflower. Just 1, maybe 2. And then we're gonna do a fun and fruity smoothie today. So I'm gonna put some of these oranges in there. A little bit of pineapple. And I'm also gonna throw in a few of these too. Very fruity. And hopefully it's pretty color and not just like tan. Pleasant. Lightning and thunder. 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 It is tan. It's good though. Tastes like a nice, creamy, tropical smoothie. It mostly just tastes like pineapple. I don't really taste much orange. A fridge tour. Fridge tour. Let's go through my fridge. Let's see what we have. Okay, let's start with the bottom shelf. It's also unorganized, so I could organize it right now too. My oranges, which I'm considering just freezing, because I kind of want to use them for smoothies. Like I've said before, I don't really eat fruit. Like I don't really eat fresh fruit much. I just like to have smoothies. So like I already have the fresh watermelon to snack on. I already have the fresh grapes to snack on. I don't need any more than that. So I was considering actually freezing the cantaloupe as well. I saw a recipe for a cantaloupe smoothie too. And I'm trying to branch out with my smoothies. My strawberries, aka my blueberries. I think these are still going strong. They look good. We have my cute tomatoes. Gotta make sure I use those. Carrots in a stained bag. A bag stained orange, so you can't tell that it's stained. We have some celery, so I'm good to make a soup. These are my strawberry greens, which I have to figure out what something to do with that. Pickled jalapenos. This is my little bit of onions. I have some bell pepper, so I thought I could make some sort of fajita thing and make some sort of burrito bowl or something. I don't know. Half an avocado. I have about a serving of chickpea salad, a little bit of a cucumber. I also have this tomato, which actually really needs to get used. So, let's keep that in mind, everybody. Some green onion that I cut off because I wanted the roots to grow. This might be a pomelo, which I don't know if I've ever had. It's from this produce box that my mom got. I have some greens. It's not a lot of greens. And that may be the only thing that I actually go and buy during this like challenge, because I'd like to try to eat greens every day and I don't really want to quit that habit right now. Plus like buying like 1 bag of greens is not that much money, and I usually know how to stretch them, you know? I use it all. I actually use them all. I know that's like a meme that you never use them all, but I use them all. This is Maple's dog food. How is it if I'm on this side? Oh, that might be better. This is actually the most produce I have had in like so long. So this is the perfect time to do a challenge like this. I have this part of a red bell pepper, a small amount of shiitake mushrooms, which I don't understand how they're still good. They have lasted like forever in here. I'm a little scared. We have some expired vegan butter that honestly I should probably just I have this salsa. We have actually 2 poppies. This I bought for a video and didn't do it yet. And then this I got because it was on sale at Grocery Outlet. So that's just, I don't know, when I'm desperate to have a treat, I guess. Full thing of tahini. This is actually some pickle tahini that I made. There's not much left in there at all, but maybe I could put something in there and shake it up. Excess pickled jalapeno, pickled onions. Very exciting. I should make some sandwiches maybe. Pickled cucumber, aka pickles. Those are actually kind of old, so I probably should eat. Sun-dried tomatoes. Not that much peanut butter left, which might become a problem, but I'm gonna force myself to be creative until I'm out of all my nut butters and seed butters, because that would be something I would end up going to the grocery store for, is if I don't have any more nut butters and seed butters. I really prefer peanut butter, but I will force myself to do more things with tahini and sunflower seed butter. I actually do like sunflower seed butter, I just prefer peanut butter, but I got that at Grocery Outlet. I don't normally buy it. This little drink, it's a coconut yogurt smoothie from Grocery Outlet. It was like $1. I don't know what I want to do with it, but I have that. This is like almost full. And maybe I should write down when I opened it so that I don't lose track of that because it's already been a minute. Oatly creamer. This also, it's been a minute, but I'm hoping the sugar in there means it's gonna stay good for a long time. Maple syrup. Oh, this I'm definitely gonna forget about. Looks still great though. We love a cabbage. I have cabbage. Oh my god, it smells so bad. Oh my god! It smells so bad. That's not a sign of anything, right? That's just cabbages being cabbages? Holy shit. That smells so bad. Farts. Farts all around. And I got some... Okay. Well, I don't know if it's better for me to open that up to air it out or just leave it contained. Some broccoli and snap peas. Sugar snap peas? I don't remember what are they called. Maybe, yeah, maybe I could do... Oh, it smells so bad. Maybe I could do a stir fry with all this stuff. I have this vegan cream cheese from Trader Joe's that I kept thinking was like, I have to throw it away because it's old, but I realized it actually just says keep refrigerated on it. It doesn't even say like, you know, eat in 7 or 10 days or whatever. It smells and looks exactly the same as when I bought it. The ingredients are just coconut oil, potato starch, chickpea protein, sugar, salt, blah blah blah, lactic acid, citric acid, yeast, gum. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like if vegan butter can last like so long because it's just like oil and starches, you know, this probably lasts like forever too. But I still want to use it, so gotta figure out something to do with vegan cream cheese. These are my grapes. They have been snacked on a bit, but yeah, that's crazy how bad that smelled. It smelled so bad. I have 1 serving of tofu. We have half a red onion. We have running out of space in my produce section. We have these pickled green beans that I low-key feel like are too old now, but you know, it's fine. I actually forgot for a minute that I had this. Tea, I'm gonna finish this today. And I have a bunch of green apples. In here, this drawer, we have 2 pieces of chow cheese, 5 slices of sourdough bread, 3 English muffins. These are good English muffins, by the way. Trader Joe's, some sharp cheddar, a little bit of mozzarella in here, and then a whole nother mozzarella. Should I have bought these? Maybe not. Oh, I think I bought them for videos. I have some gochujang. Cinnamon rolls. This was for the controversial food video as well that I didn't finish making. Unopened firm tofu. And I actually also have heavy whip substitute. I think I also got this at Grocery Outlet. Anything you see that's like vegan fake products, you know, I probably got it from Grocery Outlet. I'm gonna put small things in here so I can not lose them. This tomato, onion. I wasn't gonna show it because I felt kind of cursed. But I just had that bit of chickpea salad left. It wasn't really like enough for a meal. Then I also have this tofu that I really need to use today. Like it's already kind of old. So I just mixed it into the chickpea salad. Like, you know, egg salad. Tofu is like egg in a way. And it's, now that I already did it, it doesn't seem that weird. It basically just tastes like the chickpea salad, but like watered down, because the tofu is plain, you know. Why have I never thought of doing that? You could do like an egg salad with just like raw tofu. Not raw, but yeah, the tofu is not gonna taste like anything, so it's just gonna taste like whatever else you put in it. It seems like something that like a vegan protein channel would do, you know. And then I was also gonna put some avocado in it and mash that around. Tastes like what it is. I added some salt. It doesn't need more mayonnaise because of the avocado. Then I'm gonna use some mustard and some hot sauce. Yum. It's pretty good. It would be better if I actually like added more of all the other things, but I just don't feel like it. After my little lunch, I just have this much avocado left, and normally I would just throw it all into the lunch, but right now I'm like trying to stretch everything as much as I can, so I'm gonna freeze it so that I don't have to worry about it getting nasty. It's a decent amount. I mean, it's like, I'm just gonna cut it up a little so it's like hopefully defrost quicker. It's like a fun little amount. It's a fun little amount. Guess what? You know, I ran out of bags that I wanted to use, so I just put them in here. I froze my cantaloupe, and we're going to have a cantaloupe smoothie today. Cantaloupe? I was gonna say it sounds like an animal, and I wonder why. I don't know if I should use all of it. It looks like so little in this blender, but it's really not. If we're gonna make a cantaloupe smoothie, cantaloupe. Why am I suddenly speaking like I'm not Californian? If I'm gonna make a cantaloupe smoothie, I'm gonna make a cantaloupe smoothie, do you know what I mean? Realistically, I should not be making it in this thing, or it's the personal cup adapter, so it's like a magic bullet. It's a good product, but it's not great for experimenting with smoothies. It's good for a person who knows exactly what they are gonna put in their smoothie. They're not gonna be experimenting at all, you know? After blending, taking this off, if you're gonna put it back on. If I'm making a smoothie with this whole contraption, that's how the smoothie's gonna be. Do you know what I mean? Some water. In my head, I'm kind of like, I feel like it could be creamy. Like the cantaloupe could be creamy like a banana, you know? Oh yeah, so I'm putting walnuts in this. It's already getting weird, but this will give me a creamier smoothie, as if I added walnut milk. I wouldn't want to put peanut butter. All I have is tahini and sunflower butter, and I don't know if I want those in here. I'm gonna add a scoop of protein powder. Let's think about this. I don't know, but I'm gonna add a little bit of sunflower butter. I've been really into sunflower butter lately. I've been putting it on cookies, and it's surprisingly very, very good. Okay, maybe like a tablespoon or less. And then I just have to have like fattiness to my smoothies. I'm debating on if I want to put banana, because I do want the cantaloupe to be the star of the show, and there's already like a good amount of fruit in. I think I'm gonna put banana. I'm gonna put this much. I'll put this much. You're welcome for the measurements. I'm gonna put a little ice. Very interesting.
Water.
We put everything else in smoothies. Like, you know, why do I think melon is weird? Strange already. That's really interesting. Okay, I'm defeating the purpose of this so that you can like see the texture and stuff. But it's not, it doesn't taste strange to me. It looks a lot more strange than it tastes. It's a weird color. It's a really weird color because of the sunflower butter, I guess. It's like really rich and creamy. It's good. It's good and it doesn't taste weird. I like fruity smoothies, like tropical smoothies or whatever, but like generally I do like a more like nutty or creamy smoothie. I wanted to try this. I didn't really think, I wasn't confident that it would work, you know? Because like I can't imagine like cantaloupe with nut nuttiness. If anything, like coconut maybe. But it's really yummy. I can't describe it. That you don't understand. I think a cantaloupe, coconut, banana smoothie would be also really good. Ooh. Yes, it's so strong. I need to get rid of this creamer. I've had it forever. I don't even want to think about how long I've had it. Ugh. So I have had this microgreens kit in my possession for years and years. I had it in my last apartment, but I think I kept saying like, oh, I'll get to it. There wasn't really like a good spot to put it in that apartment because it's something you want to put like on your kitchen windowsill, you know? Or your kitchen table, whatever. But I didn't have any windows in the kitchen, so yeah, but I do now. I have the perfect kitchen windowsill for growing little microgreens. But is there still life to be created from this kit since it's years old? I don't know. I did some Googling and it didn't really sound promising, but I'm gonna try it anyways because I have it, obviously. Yeah, check back in with me on my next video to see if it did anything. And here's my mint plant. I'm just like taking some cuttings of it to keep it growing strong, killed enough basil plants to know that you actually have to try in order to keep these herbs alive. So I'm doing that. And I haven't really done anything fun with the mint cuttings yet. I think these cuttings, I just put them into some ice water. But it was nice though, like a little minty ice water. This is my parsley. And you know, I'm getting real with myself. Okay, we're getting serious and just accepting that they're just not, most of them, they're dead. And that's okay. The stems were kind of mushy, even though they looked good, but they were mushy. So now we're down to 2. And you know, you never know. I'm not giving up yet, so yep. And then I have my dill, and I think I was just checking the stems of this one to make sure they were not also mushy, and I took out like one that was yellow, but still going strong on those. Check in with me on my next video to see what's going on. And now we're making some air fryer nachos. Yay! So my friend came over and we wanted to have something like a little fun for dinner. So much fun. So she brought a can of black beans that she had, and I had all these chips, and I also had cheese. I added some seasonings to the beans and I baked the chips and the cheese and the beans all together. So I thought that the moisture from the beans would like help the cheese melt in the air fryer. Okay, I don't know. And then I had the bright idea to throw together some sort of pico de gallo type thing, because I had those grape tomatoes and I had some cut up red onion and I had pickled jalapenos. There's still jalapenos, guys. So I mixed that together. I also had approximately one lemon ice cube in the freezer. So I microwaved that and put that in there, and that felt really wrong. Also, it made the pico stuff like kind of bubble up, which was strange. But it tasted really good. I tried some with the chip and it was good, like a pickly salsa. Obviously there's no cilantro, but that's okay. My friend also came bearing another gift, which was some leftover chipotle guac. So we threw that on there. I also had half of an avocado, so I thought, you know what? Throw it on there as well. And after actually putting it together, I realized I needed way more of the pico, but I was just too lazy and hungry to do that. But I did have some other salsa that we just kind of ate it with on the side because I didn't want to put the salsa directly on the chips because it would just make it soggy. Also, the cheese kind of like disappeared. It kind of like fused with the chips. So that was interesting, but it tasted good. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you maybe got some motivation to clean something out of your fridge or pantry this week. I'm still doing this challenge. Like, I still haven't actually bought groceries yet, all of March. So there'll be another video like this. But anyways, see you later. Hope you eat something delicious today. 360. When you're in the mirror, you're just looking at me. When you're in the party, you're just bumping that beat. When you're in the club, bumping that 666, you're just bumping that. Yum. Delicious. I think I'm gonna save this bottle for watering plants with because it has like a very good grip. The opening is big enough that it'd be easy to fill up with the sink faucet. And look at this. It's got leaves on it, okay? And then also, yeah, the grippage. The grippage with the leaves, it's grippage. Okay. Oh, look at that. Easily. Easy. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay.